Greetings, ladies, and welcome to a fascinating journey through the changes in our body odor as we grow older. Have you ever paused to wonder why your favorite perfume doesn't linger quite the way it once did? Or perhaps noticed a subtle new scent about yourself that you can't quite pinpoint? You're not imagining things. Our sense of smell and the way our bodies produce odors do indeed evolve with age. This isn't just a curious observation. It's a scientific reality grounded in biology, chemistry, and even our daily habits. In this exploration, we'll uncover 10 intriguing facts about how and why body odor shifts as we mature, particularly for women. We'll break down the reasons behind these changes in a clear, logical way, and I'll provide you with practical, easy-to-follow instructions to stay fresh and confident at every stage of life. There's no need to feel overwhelmed. This is a natural part of aging, and understanding it can empower you to embrace it with grace. Think of your scent as a unique signature, one that tells the story of your body's journey through time. As we move forward, I'll guide you step by step through the science, from the role of your skin to the influence of hormones, diet, and even stress. By the end, you'll have a toolkit of knowledge and simple strategies to feel as vibrant as ever. So let's dive in with curiosity and an open mind. Your scent's story is waiting to be explored. Let's begin our journey by stepping back in time to your younger years, when your skin was a bustling hub of activity. In your teens and 20s, you might have noticed your skin often felt like an oil slick. Shiny foreheads, clogged pores, and perhaps a breakout or two were familiar companions. This wasn't just a random inconvenience. It was the result of your sebaceous glands working overtime, producing a substance called sebum, which is your skin's natural oil. These tiny factories tucked beneath your skin's surface were in their prime, pumping out sebum to keep your skin moisturized and protected. Now, while this excess oil might have felt like a burden back then, especially if you spent hours blotting your face or battling acne, it played a critical role in shaping your scent. Sebum isn't just a moisturizer, it acts like a canvas, holding on to the natural aromas your body produces and blending them with the fragrances you apply, like that favorite perfume you loved. Have you ever recalled how a single spritz of scent seemed to cling to you for hours, wrapping you in its embrace all day long? That was the magic of youthful oil production at work, amplifying and sustaining those aromatic notes. Scientifically, this happens because sebum mixes with sweat and the bacteria living on your skin, creating a unique scent profile. In those earlier years, the abundance of oil provided a rich environment for these microscopic residents, bacteria that break down sweat and other compounds into what we recognize as body odor. For many, this resulted in a scent with a musky, earthy undertone, a signature that felt distinctly yours. But as we age, this dynamic shifts, and understanding that change starts with recognizing how active your skin once was. To put it simply, your youthful skin was a living ecosystem, constantly interacting with the world around you. Air, lotions, even the soap you used. That oily layer didn't just affect how you smelled, it influenced how your skin felt and behaved, keeping it supple and resilient. As we move into the next chapter of aging, we'll see how this oil production slows down and what that means for your scent. For now, take a moment to appreciate how your body worked in harmony to create the fragrance of your younger self. It's the foundation of the story we're unraveling. As we transition from the oily vibrancy of youth, let's explore a phenomenon that often catches us by surprise: the so-called old person smell. Perhaps you've stepped into an older relative's home and noticed a distinct aroma, something not unpleasant but unmistakable, lingering in the air. You might have chalked it up to dusty curtains, aging furniture, or the passage of time. But the truth is more personal and deeply tied to our bodies. Science has uncovered a key player in this shift, a compound called 2-non-enol, which begins to appear in noticeable amounts around age 40 and increases as we grow older. Unlike the body odor of our younger years, which comes from bacteria breaking down sweat, 2-non-enol has a different origin story rooted in the aging process itself. Researchers explain that it's a byproduct of oxidative stress, a natural occurrence where the body breaks down fatty acids in the skin as cells age and repair themselves less efficiently. Picture your skin as a protective shield that, over time, thins out, losing some of its youthful plumpness and ability to neutralize compounds like this one. As a result, 2-non-enol lingers on the surface, seeping into fabrics like clothes, bedding, or that cozy armchair you adore, creating a scent often described as grassy, waxy, or faintly musty. Studies, including one from Japanese scientists in the early 2000s, pinpointed 2-non-enol as a signature of aging skin, distinct from the sharper, sweat-driven odors of youth. For women, this can feel particularly pronounced because our skin chemistry evolves alongside hormonal changes, which we'll explore later. But before you worry that this is an inevitable fate, let me assure you, there are logical steps to manage it, grounded in everyday habits. Here's an instructional tip. Staying hydrated is a simple yet powerful way to reduce oxidative stress, flushing out some of these byproducts through your system. Try sipping water throughout the day, perhaps with a slice of lemon for flavor, to keep your body working smoothly. Another practical move is gentle exfoliation. Using a soft scrub once or twice a week can slough off dead skin cells where 2-non-enol tends to hang around, leaving you feeling fresher. This isn't about erasing who you are. It's about understanding a natural shift and taking control with ease and confidence. Now let's turn our attention to one of the most powerful forces shaping your scent as you age: your hormones. You've likely noticed their influence at different stages of life, whether during pregnancy, menstruation, or the transition into menopause, when your body seems to rewrite its own rules. Hormones don't just affect your mood or how warm you feel. They play a starring role in how you smell, pulling the strings behind the scenes with remarkable precision. For women, estrogen is a key player in this aromatic drama, and its levels dictate much of what happens on your skin surface. In your younger years, when estrogen was abundant, think of your fertile years or during pregnancy. It worked to keep your body odor milder and more balanced. This hormone helped maintain supple skin and steady sweat production, creating an environment where the bacteria on your skin produced a soft, neutral scent. You might remember how your natural aroma felt subtle, blending effortlessly with a dab of perfume or a light body lotion, leaving you feeling fresh throughout the day. But as menopause approaches and estrogen levels begin to dip, the script flips and your scent starts to tell a new story. With less estrogen, your skin dries out, not just on the surface, but down to the sweat glands themselves, which produce less moisture over time. At first, you might think less sweat would mean less odor, but it's not that straightforward. Drier skin changes the microbial landscape, the community of bacteria that call your skin home. For some women, this shift leads to a scent that's sharper or spicier, with less of the floral softness of youth and more of a distinctive bite. It's a subtle change for many, but if you've ever felt your trusty deodorant isn't quite keeping up anymore, this hormonal shift could be the reason. Here's an instructional step to adapt. Consider switching to a pH-balanced body wash designed for mature skin, which helps restore your skin's natural acidity. As we age, our skin becomes less acidic, making it easier for odor-causing bacteria to thrive. But products with ingredients like lactic acid can counteract this. Pair this with a consistent routine, gently cleansing areas like underarms and feet where sweat lingers, and you'll notice a difference in how fresh you stay. Hormones may pull the strings, but with a little knowledge, you can guide the performance of your scent with confidence. Medications, the hidden scent shifters. Let's now explore an often overlooked factor that can subtly, or sometimes not so subtly, alter your natural scent: the medications you take. As we age, many of us rely on prescriptions to manage health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even chronic pain. And while these drugs work wonders for our well-being, they can leave an unexpected mark on how we smell. This isn't something you'll find listed on the bottle, but it's a logical side effect when you consider how medications interact with your body's chemistry. Every pill you swallow is metabolized, broken down by your system, and those byproducts can influence your sweat and skin in surprising ways. Take blood pressure medications, for example. Drugs like beta blockers or ACE inhibitors are common among older adults, and they can increase perspiration or change the makeup of your sweat. Some women report a slightly metallic or sharp scent creeping in, a shift that might catch you off guard if you've never connected the dots to your prescription. Antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications, such as SSRIs, work on neurotransmitters like serotonin, which also regulate sweat production, sometimes leading to more frequent sweating or a stronger, more distinct aroma. Even painkillers, particularly opioids like oxycodone or morphine, can leave a mark. Long-term users often notice an earthy or musky change, likely tied to how these drugs are processed by the liver and released through sweat. Diabetes medications offer another example. Those that affect insulin or blood sugar levels might produce a faintly sweet or fruity odor, a byproduct of how your body handles glucose differently under their influence. If you've recently started a new prescription and found your scent shifting, don't hesitate to have a conversation with your doctor. It's a practical step that can bring clarity. They might adjust your dosage, switch you to an alternative, or suggest timing your doses to minimize this effect, giving you more control over the outcome. Medications are allies in health, but their subtle scent-shifting power is worth understanding as part of your aging journey. For an instructional approach, try this. Focus on hydration to help your body flush out excess drug metabolites, which can reduce unwanted scent changes. Drinking plenty of water, perhaps paired with water-rich foods like cucumbers or watermelon, keeps your system moving smoothly and supports your natural freshness. This isn't about masking the issue. It's about working with your body's processes to stay comfortable in your own skin. Knowledge is your tool here. By recognizing this hidden factor, you can adjust with ease and confidence. Let's shift our focus to something you might not have considered as a scent influencer: your diet, which plays a starring role in how you smell as you age. You've likely heard the saying, "You are what you eat." And when it comes to body odor, this couldn't be more true. The foods you enjoy are broken down by your body and released through your skin, breath, and sweat. This isn't just about the obvious culprits like garlic or onions. It's a broader, fascinating process that shapes your natural aroma in ways you might not expect. As we mature, understanding this connection can help us make simple choices to keep our scent pleasant and fresh. Start with the classics. Garlic and onions contain sulfur compounds that don't just linger on your breath. They're absorbed into your bloodstream and excreted through your pores, leaving a pungent aroma that can last for hours. Red meat, like beef or lamb, takes longer to digest than lighter proteins, and as it breaks down, It releases byproducts that mix with sweat, creating a heavier, more robust scent that some notice after a hearty meal. Spicy foods, think hot peppers, curry, or cumin, can ramp up perspiration, and their compounds exit your body, adding a spice note to your skin that lingers subtly. Even dairy products can sneak in as culprits. If you're mildly lactose intolerant, undigested lactose ferments in your gut, producing a slightly sour odor that might catch you by surprise. But it's not all about intensifying odors. Some foods can work in your favor, helping you smell fresher naturally. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard are rich in chlorophyll, a compound that acts like an internal deodorizer, neutralizing odors before they even start. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, or grapefruits, detoxify your system with their high water content and vitamin C, flushing out compounds that might otherwise contribute to unpleasant smells. Fresh herbs such as mint, basil, or rosemary release aromatic oils as they're metabolized, subtly improving the scent of your sweat in a way that feels light and uplifting. Here's an instructional tip to put this into action. Try cutting back on red meat or dairy for a week, swapping them for fish, plant-based proteins, or a glass of almond milk, and see how your body responds. Add a handful of leafy greens to your meals and sip green tea daily. Its antioxidants, like catechins, combat odor-causing bacteria from the inside out. This isn't about drastic changes. It's about small, logical adjustments that recalibrate your scent over time, aligning your diet with the freshness you want to feel. What you eat shapes more than your health. It's a delicious way to influence the story your scent tells. Now let's dive into a factor that might feel all too familiar as we age: stress, and how it leaves its own unique imprint on your scent. Have you ever noticed that you smell different when you're anxious or under pressure, perhaps before a big event or during a challenging moment? This isn't just your imagination playing tricks. It's a scientific reality tied to the way your body responds to emotional strain. Unlike the sweat you produce during a warm day or a brisk walk, stress sweat has a distinct quality that can change how you feel about your freshness. Your body has two types of sweat glands, and understanding their roles helps explain this shift logically. Eccrine glands, scattered across your skin, produce a watery, odorless sweat designed to cool you down when you're active or overheated, keeping your temperature in check. But apocrine glands, found in areas like your armpits, groin, and scalp, activate during emotional stress, releasing a thicker sweat packed with proteins, lipids, and steroids. When bacteria on your skin break down these rich compounds, the result is a sharper, more pungent odor, often described as musky or acrid, that stands apart from the neutral sweat of exercise. As we age, stress can become a more frequent companion, whether it's from health concerns, financial pressures, or the emotional weight of life's changes. This means your apocrine glands get more chances to spring into action, amplifying that stress-related scent and making odor control a bit trickier. Chronic stress keeps these glands in overdrive, flooding your skin with this thicker sweat, and over time, you might notice it lingering longer than you'd like. It's not just about hygiene, it's a reflection of how your body and mind adapt to the demands of later years. Here's an instructional approach to manage this. Start with stress-reducing habits that calm your system and dial back those apocrine glands. Try deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, then exhale for 6, and repeat this a few times when tension rises. It lowers cortisol levels and reduces sweat production. Pair this with an antibacterial body wash containing tea tree oil or benzoyl peroxide, which targets the bacteria breaking down stress sweat, keeping that pungent aroma at bay. By addressing both the cause and the effect, you can feel fresher and more at ease, even on high-pressure days. Let's now consider an everyday choice that might be quietly shaping your scent. Your clothing, which acts like a second skin influencing how you smell as you age. You might not think twice about the shirt or jacket you pull on each morning, but the fabrics you wear can either support your freshness or work against it in subtle, surprising ways. As your body's chemistry evolves with time, the materials you choose to wrap yourself in play a bigger role than you might expect. Understanding this connection can help you make informed decisions that keep you feeling confident and comfortable. In your younger years, when your skin produced more oil and sweat, your clothes might have absorbed those natural scents without much trouble. But as oil production slows and compounds like tungstenol emerge, synthetic fabrics, think polyester, nylon, or spandex, can start to betray you by trapping moisture and bacteria against your skin. These materials don't breathe well, creating a warm, damp environment where odor-causing microbes thrive, locking in smells that persist even after a wash. You might pull a clean shirt from the dryer, only to catch a faint whiff of yesterday's stress or a musty hint that wasn't there before. Natural fabrics, on the other hand, offer a kinder partnership with your aging skin. Cotton, bamboo, and linen are breathable, wicking moisture away and allowing air to circulate freely. This reduces the conditions bacteria love, helping you stay fresher throughout the day, even during warmer weather or light activity. For many women, this shift becomes noticeable after menopause, when drier skin and hormonal changes alter sweat's pH, making it interact differently with fabrics. A wardrobe tweak doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's about choosing allies that work with your body, not against it. Here's an instructional tip to put this into practice. Start with small swaps, like wearing cotton undershirts, bamboo socks, or linen pajamas, and notice how they feel by day's end. Wash these items with a half cup of white vinegar in the cycle. It's a natural acid that breaks down trapped bacteria and dissolves detergent residue that can cling to odors. This isn't about reinventing your style. It's a logical adjustment to ensure your clothes enhance your natural freshness, giving you one less thing to worry about as you go about your day. Your clothing is more than fashion. It's a partner in your scent story. Let's now explore a topic that might feel like a double-edged sword as we age: exercise and how it interacts with your sweat to influence your scent. Staying active is a wonderful way to keep your body strong and your mind sharp, but you might have wondered whether those walks, stretches, or gardening sessions are affecting how you smell. The truth is, physical activity produces sweat that's different from the stress sweat we discussed earlier. And understanding this distinction can turn exercise into a friend rather than a foe for your freshness. As we mature, this relationship evolves, and with a little know-how, you can make it work in your favor. When you move your body, whether it's a gentle stroll or a more vigorous dance, your eccrine glands kick into gear, releasing that watery, odorless sweat we've mentioned before. This sweat's primary job is to cool you down, evaporating from your skin to regulate your temperature, and on its own, it doesn't carry much scent. However, as it mixes with the bacteria on your skin, especially in areas like your underarms or feet, it can start to break down, producing a mild odor that's usually less intense than stress-related sweat. For many, this is a manageable shift, but as we age, drier skin and changing bacterial colonies can make the aftermath of exercise feel a bit less predictable. The good news is that exercise itself doesn't have to be the enemy of freshness. It's all about how you care for yourself afterward. Your body benefits from the boost in circulation and the flushing of toxins, which can actually support a cleaner, natural scent over time when paired with the right habits. For women post-menopause, when sweat production might decrease overall, staying active can keep your skin's ecosystem balanced, preventing that stale feeling that sometimes creeps in with inactivity. It's a logical cycle. Movement supports health, and health supports how you smell. Here's an instructional step to keep exercise on your side. After any activity, rinse off with lukewarm water and a mild soap within an hour to clear away sweat before bacteria have a chance to feast. Pat your skin dry. Don't rub, as aging skin can be more delicate. And apply a light, fragrance-free moisturizer to keep it hydrated without clogging pores. This simple routine turns your active moments into opportunities for feeling refreshed, proving that exercise can be a loyal friend to your scent with just a little care. Now that we've uncovered the many factors shaping your scent as you age, let's bring it all together with a practical toolkit. Simple, logical steps to keep you feeling fresh and confident. You don't need to overhaul your life to manage these changes. Instead, small adjustments tailored to your body's evolving needs can make a world of difference. This is about empowerment, taking what we've learned and turning it into actionable habits that fit seamlessly into your daily routine. Let's walk through some clear instructions to address the shifts we've explored, from skin chemistry to stress and beyond. First, consider your skincare. Your skin's needs have changed since your youth, and a pH-balanced body wash can restore its natural acidity, which shifts as we age and allows odor-causing bacteria to thrive. Look for products with gentle ingredients like lactic acid or citric acid, and use them daily, especially in sweat-prone areas like underarms and feet, to create an environment where freshness lasts longer. Pair this with exfoliation. Once or twice a week, use a soft scrub or washcloth to slough off dead skin cells where compounds like tunanol linger, leaving your skin lighter and cleaner. Hydration is your ally here too. Sipping water throughout the day flushes out oxidative byproducts, supporting your skin from the inside out. Next, tweak your wardrobe and laundry habits. Swap synthetic fabrics for breathable cotton or linen, which wick moisture away and reduce bacterial buildup, keeping you fresher during the day. When washing, add a half cup of white vinegar and a quarter cup of baking soda to the cycle. These natural agents break down trapped odors and detergent residue, ensuring your clothes don't sabotage your efforts. For stress sweat, an antibacterial wash with tea tree oil can target the root cause, while a quick, deep breathing exercise, 4 seconds in, 4 hold, 6 out, calms your apocrine glands before odor starts. After exercise, rinse off promptly with lukewarm water and a mild soap. Then moisturize to keep your skin balanced and odor-free. These steps aren't complicated. They're practical fixes rooted in the science we've discussed, designed to work with your body, not against it. Try 1 or 2 at a time, like adding greens to your diet or switching to a cotton shirt, and notice how they feel over a week. This toolkit is yours to customize, helping you stay vibrant and at ease, no matter how your scent evolves with age. Ladies, we've journeyed together through the fascinating science of how your scent changes as you age. And now it's time to wrap up with a clear, uplifting takeaway. From the oil-rich days of youth to the emergence of tunanol, from hormonal shifts to the influence of diet, stress, and even your clothes, we've uncovered 10 key facts that shape your natural aroma. These changes aren't something to fear. They're a normal part of life's progression, reflecting the incredible way your body adapts over time. With this knowledge, you're equipped to embrace your scent with confidence, knowing you have the tools to keep it pleasant and true to you. Think back on what we've explored. Your skin's evolving chemistry, the hidden effects of medications, the power of what you eat, and the role of exercise and genetics. Each piece fits into a bigger picture. Your scent is a story, one that's uniquely yours, woven from biology and the choices you make every day. The practical fixes we've shared, hydrating, exfoliating, choosing breathable fabrics, or calming stress, aren't complicated. They're simple steps to feel fresh and at ease, no matter your age. You don't need to change who you are. You're just fine-tuning how you shine. So as you move forward, carry this with you. Aging brings shifts, but it also brings wisdom and the power to adapt. Try one small tweak from our toolkit, maybe a glass of water with lemon or a cotton blouse, and let it remind you that you're in control. Your scent is a beautiful part of your journey, and with a little care, it can reflect the vibrant, graceful woman you've always been. Here's to feeling lovely inside and out. See you in the next chapter of life's adventure.